All right, so we're going to do number 3 together, which is a we do. And then after this we do, I am going to do start number 5 with you, and number 11 with you. All the other ones you will do on your own. Okay, so we're going to start with number 3, which is your first we do. So let's go ahead and, oh, I made that too big. It says each team in a relay race has 3 members. The first member runs 5/6 of a mile. The second member swims 1/12 of a mile. The third member bicycles 7/8 of a mile. What is the total distance each team must cover? So we want to know what it says. What is the total distance? So our keyword here is total distance. Okay, so total means to do what operation? Add is correct. So that means you are adding the distances the 3 team members travel. So the first team member runs 5/6 of a mile. And so we said we have total, so that means we're going to add. So we're going to have plus, the amount the second team member swims. So how much does the second team member swim? 1/12 is correct. Again, our keyword is total, so that means to add. So again, we're adding. And we're adding the distance our third member bicycles. So how long does our third member bicycle? 7/8. Okay. So I am going to start with the first two. So my first two are 5/6 and 7/12. So these are the first two I'm starting with. Okay. So in order to be able to add them, I have to have a common denominator. That means my bottom number has to be the same. So can I change one of those numbers to match the other one? So yeah, so I have 12 here. I know I can change my 6 to a 12 by multiplying 6 times 2. And so then what I do to the bottom, I also have to do to the top. So 6 times 2 is 12. So since I multiplied the bottom by 2, I have to also multiply the top by 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. So now I can actually add those two, and I have 11/12. So now that I have 11/12, I can take that and add my third value, which is 7/8. So now that I have that, I can add those two values to get my total. Well, again, in order to be able to add those, I need to find a common denominator. So what can I change both of those numbers to? So what number are both of those numbers a factor of? So what can I multiply both? I can multiply both of those numbers by another number to make what number that's the same? That's correct. If you said 24, I can multiply each of those by another number to get to 24. So I know 12 times 2 gives me 24. And again, when I do the bottom, I have to do the top. So 12 times 2 is 24. 11 times 2 is 22. So now here, I am not going to multiply my 8 by 2. I can multiply it by another number, but it has to give me 24. So what can I multiply 8 by to get 24? If you said 3, that is correct. Okay. So 8 times 3 is 24. 7 times 3, 21. Okay. So now I can add those two. So my denominator stays the same, so I just carry it over. It's 24. And so now I have 22 plus 21, which is 43. Okay. So now, does that match any of my answers? No, it does not. So that means I have to turn that improper fraction into a mixed number. So in order to do that, I am going to take my numerator, put it inside, and take my denominator and put it outside to divide. So 24 goes into 43. Well, that's only going to be one time because if I do 24 times 2, that gives me 48. That's too much. I go over. So I know I cannot go over. So that's 1 times 24 is 24. Subtract. Okay, you have to borrow. So 13 minus 4. 9 is correct. 3 minus 1 is... Sorry, 3 minus 2 is 1. Oh, God. My mouth is going faster than my brain. Sorry. Or my brain is going faster than my mouth. So I'm just... So 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay. So I have a remainder of 19. So do I just leave it like that? Well, no. That means that this I bring up and it's going to be my numerator. And my denominator, which was 24, stays the same. So my answer is 1 and 19/24, which is D. Okay. So you're going to answer it on your Go Formative. I know mine might look a little bit different. It's just mine is set up on a different PDF format that I imported into Go Formative. Okay. So I'm going back to my Go Formative because we are going to do number... Sorry. I'm going to do the next number on a different video.